Alrighty.
Whoa.
It's Sunday. I did an update and regretted it as soon as I did it, basically. I thought I had plenty of time. I don't know. It really... Hi, y'all. It's Sunday. We're going to do some Arty things. She's going to be making cards. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are...
PM Artist Studio.
Ooh. Oh, my favorite one here lately. Alrighty, y'all. You know the deal. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you are here. We want to know that you're here. We're a friendly bunch and love to love on you. So say the chat. Alright, guys. So, if you do want to hang out in the background, that is totally fine. We also appreciate you that just want to, you know, hang out in the background. Totally cool. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, do all that subscribey business. You know, click that, you know, subscribe, ring the bell, all that notification. Who's it, what's it, this, that, and the other YouTube business. It helps us. And we're getting very close. We're over 7,500 and some.
And some.
And some. It was like 5 the other day, but I haven't really looked at it today. So
we're coming up on 8.
Coming up on 8. That's the plan. All right, let's say hello to everyone that is here. Do turn your chat over to live chat so you don't miss anything.
Thank you, Elijah. She loves my necklaces.
I have my.
Oh, but Mariah's too.
Yeah,
I know.
And I have earrings on again. I've been wearing the earrings. I just keep using those same wires. I love them. I'll talk about that here in a minute. We've got Angela, Art Curious. That's Miriam. Barbara. Bartender's Daughters here. Becky. Bruja. Kat. Carrie. Charmaine. Darcy. Dawn. Dana. Eddie. Erna. Estella. Fairy Tales and Fireflies. That's Patty. Hoarder Papercrafts. That's Mamie. Lagia is here. Lisa. Lydia. Marguerite. Monica. Nancy. Patricia Pfeiffer. Paula. Panka. Ricky Nordmeyer, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Textured Junkies, that's Sharon, Silver Granny, your Grumpy Gnome, that's Lynn, Tina Schwanberg, Tanya Rambles, I believe you were new, or I think you might have been here once before, Trish Coogan, hello, that means Effie is here as well, and if I missed you, it was not on purpose, simply didn't show up on the list, and chat's being weird, actually the whole computer's being weird, I'm a little nervous. Updates, man, updates. System updates. Those are the scariest. Yeah. Griffin Shale is here in the house. That is Rhonda. Missing Laundry Socks. Hello. Do you have a name other than I do love that? Because I tell you, it's a thing.
I did a drawing once of the dryer monster that ate socks.
I kind of remember that. When you said that, yeah. It just popped in my head. That's funny. All right, so really quick announcements. We are mid-month here, but you know what happened yesterday? The hop. And if you missed out on that, Darcy, would you be so kind as to put your link into the
chat?
Chat. Yeah, thank you. Well, and I was reading because Darcy said that she's 212 away from 2,000. If you guys are not subscribed to Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, you are missing out. She is funny. She is very funny. She's a little mixed media misadventures at times, but it says it in the title. So you know what? Just get in there and enjoy the ride because she's hilarious. She cracks me up. So yes, do put that link into the chat. If you haven't watched the hop, I highly recommend it. Everybody did a lovely job getting their crayon. Get your crayon.
Oh.
Yeah, she still doesn't get it. Anyway. So yeah, lots of fun things happening with that, along with if you want any other fun stuff, you know, you got to go over to the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, because that's where a lot of that is prompted and, you know, posted. Posted and prompted.
Prompts and posts.
Yeah. That's how you get note up.
Yes.
So there you go. All right. What's going on with you?
Well, I was delivered this box.
Yes.
Izzy brought it to me, and she said, "Now, did you have to show this today? I'm donating these papers." And I said, "Well, I'm going to go through these papers because some of them will be good background." Is that what? For my
and I had to show them some of the papers. Okay, the ones that have things out of the sides, out of the edges, those were mine. Papers that have something out of little tiny thing out of the straight up middle of the paper, those are her. Makes me crazy.
Yeah, and this is obviously a paper. Yeah. She's terrible.
It's not happy mail. This is just our box of things.
Stuff here, and I'm trying to get this loose so that I can get down to the parts.
Those are
you get to see what was made with these lovely.
I'm gonna go topside for that.
Oh, I think that would be good.
Okay.
All right, I got rid of all of the
Fingers
extra,
crossed we have the topside cam working. Okay,
the paper
there we go.
business. I'm not sure. I said, why is the masking tape in here? She said, it's one of the supplies, Gigi, that you have to show.
Supplies. Very important.
Very important. Well, you'll need a glue stick. You need a pencil.
That is so cute that she put the box together.
I sharpened it because
It is a
she
BOS.
has more dull pencils down there than you can believe. Some scissors, obviously, and I'm not sure that one. I could just kick her butt. She was making a snake and then she didn't like it, see?
Yeah.
So she crumpled it all up. I'm going to make her use it.
Yeah.
Little fart.
Well, so we made the snakes and then she went off to, hang out in the media room with her daddy. And I don't know, God only knows what happens in there, seriously, because it is cleaned up as of this morning, but there's a glass of water and the snake ended up in the water and then she was, of course, I said, it's okay, we'll dry her out. She didn't really go back into her normal. Yeah.
All right. Well, these are really cute. Hey, and Izzy did hers and Mariah did hers.
Uh-huh.
Kinda. But this little ship is really cute.
That one's mine.
Now, she did hers and she put a little...
She made 2 of them. Yeah, the
put a
pink.
little tab on hers so it'd rock back and forth. I bet she took that off somewhere because it's not in here.
No, the pink one over there. And then there's 2 of them. I've seen
Oh, yeah,
them.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
the first
That
one.
little, see there's the little thing sticking out there? That's the little tippy-toppy. And I love the expression on her. Her kitty here is like...
Well, that's a lion.
Oh, a lion. Yeah.
Size-wise, she did better on her first one. That's my kitty. And we did do cats. She has a cat in there, too. See the purple face down at the bottom? Yeah, that's her kitty.
I love the asymmetrical thing. She's really got him nodding here. Look at that tail. That's a magnificent tail. Okay, well, that's what they did.
Yeah.
It's the SS Mariah.
This is why I can't, get any, hop videos or anything done, because I got craft time with my baby. I guess what I should try to do is work it in, and then her and I just do collab videos.
Very droll looking.
She would enjoy that, although there would be a lot of editing. See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make more work.
Okay, so there we go. Arts and Craftsy. Now, I'm going to share my progress on my cards. I keep going back through these, and this is how I do this, and this is why it takes such a long time. Is because this is the pile that I'm still working on. And some of them may be really ready to glue down to another, what we call that, substrate.
Thank you, Darcy.
What did she say?
She said, I love that you do craft time with Izzy. Sometimes it's a little I will tell you this, though. I was super impressed with her because I wasn't getting the snake. I had to watch that thing back 3 times. She's just, Mommy, you just do it like this. Now, let me tell you, though. Now, her cutting skills, a little cray-cray. I take mine in there and chop it with the chopper because I've got to be a little more exact. But, yeah, she's the one who picked that up. Because it was this whole fold back and forth. And then I was like, oh, you know what that is? Actually, will you grab the snake out of there? Because it's a cool fold. And I think it would be lots of fun, to put, in a journal or something like that. Not hers. Well, actually, she did that one based on the video. Now, the other one, she cheated and just did the accordion fold. But this is I don't know, I can't remember what they call the fold, but it's that you do it back and forth. It's kind of like that Turkish type map fold-ish. Or one of those fancy folds like that. But they're pretty cool.
Yeah, she's not too much on scoring her
No.
folds, and they're kind of loosey-goosey, and that's part of the problem. Okay, I just glued this on this morning, so it's still kind of, I need to put it under something to flatten it out. This is the back of my Discover card envelope.
Oh, hey, Naya.
And I cut this out. Remember, this was on another piece, and
I love
just
that.
couldn't do anything with it. I moved it around and whatnot, and you've seen that.
I did move your camera down ever so slightly, but that's why I have to, like,
You've seen that. You've seen that. You haven't seen this.
Hold it up into the camera a little bit more. So cute.
And I went ahead and darkened in the background there with this. And just kind of, you know, bled it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I did do that on some others.
Oh, yeah. And then, Becky, you'll really appreciate this. So then she's like, so the babies have been, or the mama snake has been having baby snakes. Especially after the water incident. There was a baby.
Oh.
At that point in time, I was like, I'm done.
Okay, well, I think I need to do a little bit more on the tail feathers on this one after I put this bright. Yeah, okay, see, that's what I do. I go through and I say, okay, well, that needs a little bit more work.
Oh.
I think this is fine.
Oh, that's such a sweet thing to remember, Legia. She says her mom used to make those accordion folds with them and make flowers.
Oh, we don't know about
Hello,
that.
Mary Ellen. Yes, something like that. I think there was some correlation. I don't really know exactly. And I was like, I'm not really going to ask right now because I don't want the full story because she's so willing to, like, talk about all that. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, it's becoming like 7 or 8 o'clock at night and my poor little brain just needs some quiet because she talks the entire time about, like, what's happening with the animals and all of that.
This is my favorite card ever. I may keep this one.
She's going to show it to y'all. If
But
you
I'm
get
gonna
it, you
show
know
you.
you're special. I like that one too. It's pretty cute. Oh, I like that too. I just love all of these. They're so colorful and fun.
And this, I used some of Carrie's paper that he sent in his box.
And those were some ombre balls.
Yes.
Different kind.
I like this little dude too. And I colored around our flying angel.
I like that. Oh, this is... That one keeps getting little things done to it. Okay, she's just going to skip over it. That's fine. Turn that, please. Thank you. I love that. I don't know if I would have gone with the red in the background, though.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't really know if I loved it.
Yeah.
But I can always take and just trim off and make a really, really, you know, like I did on that one.
Yeah. I think
like this.
that would be better. Or if you could come in and make it purple.
Well, it'd be hard because I've got the white glued down here. It would mess up the white. And
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Devin. Yes, they are. So a lot of this is texture paste. So the little, stenciled on bit are from our ATCs. Well, from Paula's set, and I think most of these are Paula's. Yeah.
And I did draw around the edge with a marker because I felt like
I like that.
where the yellow was, it was getting lost.
It needed definition.
And I needed that definition.
But yes, everything was jelly printed at some point, and then maybe even jelly printed again.
And again.
And again.
Okay, this little
Hello,
part
Rose.
right here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I did on this. Totally screwed it up. It wasn't showing up because of the background. So I went ahead and went in with some of the magenta colored texture paste, and it just blobbed all over the place. So I just took before it dried, I just quickly went in with my brush and watered it down and smooshed it all out, and you have this lovely, orchid color now. Then I went over it again with the texture paste. It is a little bit slightly mushy, but I think it's still going to be okay.
Oh, Shiny Thing Studio, hello.
Okay, I gotta put these back in there proper.
Do you have a name?
Here, because
I feel like I should know for some reason.
Okay. Now, this one, I made little trees here, but I will tell you a little trick to the trees.
Trick to the trees.
All right, so I used this tape to tape off the other trees. So I didn't want, just wanted this little dude right here. Because these lines are so tiny, you really have to push the texture paste through there.
Okay. I like that.
And because you have a little bit of, here you've got to get your palette knife right down in next to the tape. So then over here, then I did one over here, was great. But then I got my texture paste over here into my little, you know,
Hey, Joanne.
gingerbread cabin house. And that was not such a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to work on both of those. I'm going to show you the background, so I'm going to put this on because I think I already showed you that. Yeah, I probably did. Okay, so the trick is to get your palette knife to go right next to that tape if you want to get a good definition on the little branches there. And if I had one thing to say about this, I would say,
Hey, Carol.
the lines need to be a little bit bigger.
Well, okay.
Can you address that?
No. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I wanted you to say why.
Why? Okay. I felt like a majority of people would probably be using these more to use inks and also pouncing versus texture paste. We are crazy about the texture paste, but not everybody uses the texture paste quite like we do.
True.
And so that was kind of my reasoning there, and I did actually thicken them up. But the problem is if you want that tree to be that size, the thicker I make the lines, the more you lose the tree. You know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much. Like, you can't have both things.
You can't have
They
it
don't
all.
exist at the same time, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I've been learning how to use this thing, and it's a lot trickier than you think, especially when you've got floppy paper.
Oh, yeah.
When you have really, whatchamacallit paper, it just goes right in there and just nips it off.
So what she's saying is the thicker stock is easier to nip.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't nip all of them.
Yes, the tattooed booty lady.
Yes. This is our
That's right. Yeah, you're treating it.
ample angel. And I've got some great backgrounds for her, and we'll talk about that. Okay, this one's pretty much done. I have a background for it yet. This needs some, and I'm going to work on this little bird today. You can see I came in and went over this with the blue.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I don't know. I think maybe it needs a bit more.
Yeah, you need, if you want people to know the hollies there, you got to give it more definition.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And this is just boring. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, definitely. So yeah, I mean, you can use anything. Like, and some of these are stencil butter. So that one that she just showed, the gold, that's stencil butter. So anything that's like thick enough that you would typically stencil with, of course.
Yeah, that's stencil butter.
Something to keep in mind, though, the loosier, goosier the medium is that you are using,
The smushier.
the smushier it's going to be.
Now this is kind of nice. There's only a couple places there where it kind of smushed out.
Yeah.
But I went over this with the pearlized stencil butter. Okay, that's pretty much done. Pretty much done. Went around the angel with the blue, and I think it's, kind of smushy. I liked it. I don't think this needs anything else. I think it's beautiful as is. I like the reindeer. You saw what we did with the bird. I think that's wonderful. And here we've got Sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle. And her background. I don't...
Yeah, even a thick gesso works. Fantastic. Yes, CB.
It does. I don't know about this quite yet. I don't feel like it's done, but I don't know what to do. So I don't do anything to it till I know. I like this. I like the reindeer. I kind of chopped them
and it would
off.
give it, depending on your toothpaste, you could give it a minty little, smell too.
Flying angel. These, which, I'm...
Ombre balls.
This is a cleanup.
And it turned out really cute. It's like it's in a little snowstorm.
I know. And isn't this great, too? I like
Or
both of those.
they kind of look like the canotypes or cyanotypes.
Right.
I don't know how to say that exactly.
And this has got some smushy stars on there.
Love it.
I think it's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know about the archival group. But it'll smell good.
A little bad blue sheep.
I love the sheep so much.
And another little ample angel. And these really need something, but I haven't figured out what to do
We
yet.
could put them in a snowstorm or put some stars around them or
Well, I don't know what they need, but they need something.
some hay.
Hey.
Hi. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already.
Now, here's the mate to this one. So you can see what happened there. And there's another image back behind it. I don't know if I'm finished with that one or not yet.
Oh yeah, definitely want to hear that, Becky. Or if you want to post it in Makers, I'm all for it.
And here's some more rub-offs. Another flying angel with some slight, I just gently colored in. And gently colored in
I
on
love
this
her.
one.
I love her.
And I did a little bit more work on the face there.
That one I think needs to be like
Already.
kind of on a teal. So like I think when you do those kitty, the kitty queens, whatever their outline is, that should
be the color of the background. Oh, and here, and I worked on this.
Whoa, you did.
I wanted to show you. I think this is pretty cute. So we're going to do some more of that because this is what it was.
Look at that.
Well, I think, I think it's kind of hokey, but yeah. We're going to do some
I'm
more
proud
of
of
that.
you. Hey, Betsy. Hi, Yonka.
I love these little plain cards. And that one, remember, was one of our kind of oopsies.
Yeah.
Here's the spider web.
Yes, Julie.
Haven't done
This is
anything
why I
with
said.
those yet. Penguin I worked on a little bit. I don't know. I'm really thinking about on these doing some different color, maybe around the outside or inside
Yeah, that'll be cool.
on the balls.
I need to order stamps. It seems like I need to order a lot of stamps.
Just gonna put those over there.
Hey, SBL.
And Jeff
Aw.
Koons kind of. And I left this on here because I may just leave those edges.
I
kind of like them.
Uh-huh.
Kind of sorry I chopped off the others without thinking about
You
it.
can always glue them back on.
You can always, this is true. This needs a bit of a chop and a work. Working
Hi,
on
Charlotte.
ombre bird. I think that's kind of. Now this is also another one of my favorite ones. It's like he's heading to the corner.
Some of these have gotten lots of love.
They have. Some of them have received none. All of those. I just really kind of, there's stuff going on in the background there. I haven't decided what to do to that, so I didn't do anything. And here's our 5-pound
Remember, this has
gold stuff underneath
it
it.
has the large mica flakes and then texture paste.
On top of it.
Plus then however many layers of whatever gel printing was happening in the background.
It's
I should bring the little scale up here and
substantial.
see how much some of these weigh. That would be pretty funny.
think
I love that.
I think that's pretty. Another little bird. Remember we
Oh,
took
that one's lovely.
went around the outside of the little bird there a little bit. And I like this little dude.
Yeah, extra postage. The more is more tree. That's good.
And this color would be impossible to duplicate because it's so many layers of different colors that are on there. The last one being, you can kind of see down in the crevices there that
Yes. Y'all saw some of that, like when she altered her a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, I counted it up. I have over 80 cards total.
Which is more than what we sent out last year.
So, yeah. All right, so we decided that we needed to up the ante on the little,
I think what you should do is, like, send out little sets. So, like, one card you write something in, and then maybe they get 2 other. We cannot do 80 giveaways. I am not sending out 80 things unless you want to.
I don't want to. You know I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm terrible.
Address them all. Write them all. I mean, we love y'all, but seriously, it gets like to where it's like that's all you're doing for days.
And that's what we did the last time, and it was really okay. Wow, I'm getting really low on that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet I've got enough to do the tail feathers.
Or one of the other things that we could do is to say that every package that is purchased during, the month of December, we put a card in with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good with any of that.
Because then it's already posted. That's easy. Yeah, that's a lot in postage. I did move the camera in. I mentioned that, but I wanted you to make sure that you did hear that I did move it in some. But you still will need to hold up and...
See, because this is raised, it's allowing you to do that if you're very careful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, they like that idea about going into the purchases. Now we'll do some giveaways too, but... No,
Red
Nancy.
eye.
And Nancy, I think, were you the one that asked? I was looking back at some of the last streams, and I caught in the chat. I think you asked, like, if we're in the same room. Yes, we sit across from each other, and so like the camera that is pointing at Pete is like right here in front of me.
Yes.
And then I face the computer and I watch all the stuff that's happening, and that's how I have that camera.
Okay, let's, because I do use these
Hi, Donna.
interchangeably. I will just grab, something from the cart on these color change things. Or I go ahead and, you know what I might do here? Because I do love that.
Okay, well, somebody did ask. I can't remember who it was. I meant to write it down, but...
Let's try that.
I mean to do a lot of things. And then I get distracted. And then I was like, what was I doing? Oh, yes, Bruja. Wishing you luck and patience. She's going to grocery shop for Turkey Day.
Oh.
And every day that gets closer, it gets nuttier and nuttier.
Yes, it's best just, sooner is better.
Or, like, shop at, like, midnight or something if you can get some things at the, 24-hour Walmart. They are so wonderful. We have used these, I think, more than the Caleros and the Finetech. The little tin boxes.
Yes, they're way more.
They're definitely user friendly as far as creating online.
Yes, they are.
Oh, do you not, Eddie? Yeah, it's no longer 24 hours. I think ours is still up here.
Because remember your
Totally understand that, Rhonda.
The white is going to color nicely.
It does. One thing to keep in mind about so this is the light and fluffy texture paste that she's doing the watercoloring over. If you don't like what has happened if you very quickly just kind of spray it with water and then lift it up, most of it will come off. Something to kind of keep in mind. Or you can utilize that in a way that you can go around, and if you wanted to lift it off the paint because it's a painted background, that can happen too.
Yeah, it wipes up well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go, Angie. That's a good call.
Okay, well, I don't know that I love that, but it's what it is.
Oh, Margie. Maybe it was Margie that asked. Okay. Hey, Margie. Yes, we do. We're right across from one another, and she lives here.
I do.
She does. She has definitely, made her presence known on the upper level in the studio, and then her bedroom.
Yeah, this used to be like
my loft,
a
little
loft
sitting
and
area.
a sitting area, and we had a couch in here and all kinds of good stuff. I'm just showing you different things that you can do with this, and it's what Mariah said a while ago. If you take a paper towel before that gets totally dry, then you can kind of,
See?
get some of that off, and then what's ever down in there stays.
Okay, this is a safe place to do that, Rhonda.
What?
She's just, airing her grievances about being the main one that cooks all the... I mean, we've done that years, and it stresses me out.
Yeah.
We're bringing eggs.
I'm making cranberry salad and dressing because I know that their dressing will suck.
Oh, yeah. So, see, look, we're already into 3 things. See, this is how it happens.
Okay, let's try something different here. Let's go with...
Julie says, okay, she says, Julie. According to the Blue Zone documentary, people who live in multi-generational homes live longer and healthier lives.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think that is so true because, I wouldn't be doing, but you wouldn't be doing this either by yourself.
And that a lot of times, if I'm just being downright honest about like when I do get frustrated about some of the things that you do or don't do, I remind myself of that, hey, there is give and take. And in order for us to do this and have that joy in our life, I've got to put up with a little bit of the crazy madness that is P
Patricia.
And how she operates. And then she, hopefully then has those moments with me, reminding herself that, Mariah's going to be a little cray-cray about, maybe cleaning up something.
Yeah, throwing away your food.
I threw away Brad's tea, right?
Threw away Brad's tea.
He's like, what happened to my tea? I'm like, well, it was out there on the counter. I don't... When I'm in a mode, things happen.
It is, and boy, I'll tell you what, it's a scary thing. Now, if you wanted to, you could take tissue paper and do that, and you'd have another little thing there.
Oh, the paints. Oh, yeah, these are the little 10-box ones. I'll put a link in. I'll put an Amazon link in. Y'all know these are affiliate links. Any bit that you purchase using those links, we do get a little commission thing.
I don't want
no extra expense to you, blah, blah, blah. All the disclaimer business about that.
I'll probably just end up mixing this and making it into something else because this green is just, I don't know. It's not my wheelhouse. I don't like it. I like this color a lot.
Oh.
But I think we've already used that.
They have a little purple set. I wonder if that's
What is
new. They have ones with like 3 different purples and a blue and 2 silvers.
Oh, well, I'm going to use this.
And they're really reasonable. Now, these are like half pans, right?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So here's the little green ones. Amazon changing their thing has made me a little crazy.
Got paint from one into the other.
Some change I am good with, and then others I'm just kind of like, really, what was the point? Why are you messing with me?
Okay, I've saved it.
Now, something that we were told, we do not know like directly, but Fran on the Edge She has used the regular, like, so this is by CSY Art Gallery. That's the brand. And then they're called little 10 boxes. Their regular watercolors, she wasn't all that impressed with. But I'll tell you, the metallics are spot on.
Yeah, they are. I like them better than Caleros.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
And yes, we're how did we meet? Well, yes, I am her daughter.
Yeah. She was absolutely, and not, she was an accident.
Not planned.
Not planned. And the reason that nothing else was planned was because I had her brother, and he was like...
He was a lot.
One of those.
It's one of those kids. He painted the furniture kind of kid.
And I mean, he didn't stop till he dropped. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This kid, he would fall asleep running.
Like he ate her
and
lipstick.
I just
painted
was like,
the furniture
oh my
brown.
God, painted. Yeah. And that was when I was pregnant with Mariah, probably 2 weeks away from delivery or something or other, and I was so tired all the time. And I would lay down with my hand on him and think, you know, I would, well, he was a sneaky little fart. He could wiggle out from under it. And by the time I got downstairs, he fell asleep with the paintbrush in his hand. It's the only reason he's still alive today, because I probably would have chopped his head off. Buried him in the garden. So he took my paint and a brush and painted the couch. Painted the couch. And the barbecue. And then fell asleep with the paint in his hand. Paintbrush in his hand.
Yeah.
I just sat down on the stairs and cried for a long time. And, you know.
Did you keep the couch?
Well, it was that one that had wooden parts to it.
Oh, he just painted the wooden parts?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, he did get a little paint on the other parts, but...
Overall, he did a pretty good job. Yeah. Kept to the wood.
Kept to the wood.
And the barbecue.
And the barbecue. I think we just...
That was probably a cheapy barbecue, just knowing Dad.
It was one, it had a rounded hood on it.
Those little, campfire ones.
I think we did just
yeah.
put it in the recycle. Denver was recycling a lot sooner than anybody else was. There, we've got
I like that.
A blue bulb.
Yeah. That's lovely.
One little gold star. I think I'll put a little...
Oh, hey, Christine. I think you snuck in. I don't know if I said hello to you or not. And Pia, hello. If I didn't say hello to you, I think you might have snuck in too.
There. Okay, I don't know that I love these. I'm kind of tired of doing
Estella says, and hello, Estella. Sounds like an ADHD activity. Nathan probably.
Oh, definitely was. Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't even yeah.
He just wore me out. Wore me out.
He's
okay.
Just, yeah, always needing something to do.
Yes.
He's still a little bit like that. I guess it doesn't go away necessarily.
No, his attention span is about 35 seconds.
Yeah. I'm way better.
And always was. Okay, let's bring in the reds here because I'm going to need those on. And I might add some more to my
Becky says,
balls.
Pete, paint the ball up there at the top of the screen. Blue ball, blue ball. Please.
You got it.
I'm not pluralizing that.
You're not pluralizing. We have some, do we want turquoise?
She wants blue.
She wants blue.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this weird? Look at that little film that's formed on there.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Interesting.
Sibling domination by Mariah. Yeah. It's okay. He had his Mimi. There was, you know. He hung the moon, set the stars.
And see, if you just muss it about, you don't really have to be very accurate about. Yeah.
You're welcome, Becky. It's the little things in life, isn't it?
It is. All right, well, we're going to paint this, sort of like we did this one, hopefully. I worked at this a long time.
Yeah, I can tell. I mean, it's a whole little scene.
It is.
Now, the larger red set over there, and I think those really are, for the most part, the ones that come in the set. Maybe one of them got switched around.
I think you're right. It may have been, no, the brown on the end, because these are the colors. Here.
Yeah. Because I swapped some of them around, and I regret that now, that I have to explain that every time we get them out. But there was method to my madness. I wanted like all the reds and browns together, all the blues together, and then the other just sort of mixed set. But those are the fine tech, the longer. And I haven't seen a little 10 box set that has those types of reds yet. I've been keeping an eye out because just the little boxes are so fun. They do have a, okay, what do they call this one? Because they have different names for...
What is this? These are...
Well, like one set they call mermaid and one's like ocean. I don't know what this one...
I didn't write that down. I just...
Yeah.
That.
Maybe they stopped doing that. They're like, it's too much work. But it has two kind of, like a yellow, silvery color, a kind of pinky silver color, a pink, an orange, a brown, and sort of a red. Oh, they call it this one's the silk set.
The what set?
I don't know who was in charge of that. That doesn't really, I would have, you know, at least made reference to that it's more like warm tones. I'll put a link so you guys can check it out. We don't have this one, but I would like this, and it would be very sort of similar to the red set that she has over there of the fine tacks. Oh God, why do I keep clicking that? I'm off my game today. Off my game. Okay, so the watercolors stay on the acrylic paint backgrounds. Okay, for the most part. Now, if this was something that you were going to put like in a book or something that's going to be handled more, not a bad idea to come over it and seal it with something, matte medium or whatever your sealant of choice would be.
Yes.
That's good, Pia. She says you should just get a label maker and write a disclaimer on the watercolors inside that says that, you know, the little disclaimer of these colors may not be what you get.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some little clouds here.
Oh, yeah. Paula's working on a top secret project. Yep.
A top secret what?
Project. Sorry, I said per.
Oh. Well. There we go.
Yeah, the mermaid one, I think that's the blues that are there, or that's the ocean one. Let me double check.
gosh, here it is.
Yeah, so that's just blues. Yeah, Mermaid Coast. That's the one that you see here. With all the blues. And their picture does not do it justice. Because they all sort of look, it kind of dulls them out. They're way more vibrant in real life. Would you like to know?
There's our little...
Oh, you did. You wrote down the names on your little thing.
Yeah, I did.
Look at you. See? Look at that. But I will say metallics are very hard to photograph.
Yeah. Okay, now let's just come in and do a little bit of, you know, I've got my...
Oh, those are the Fine Tech. I'll find that. I had a hard time finding that set, though, last time. Or they're the... Yeah, Fine Tech.
And some of the colors are a lot more vibrant. This pink right here is poopy. I don't like it. But now I like this, and this one is really nice and
What's really interesting is so, like, it's not carried by Fine Tech. It's carried by Holbein Art Materials, which is very interesting. But here it is. This is the set that is there. And I think what you see is what... So I didn't change up any of the reds. Oh, and Devin says, but it now looks less purple. That's interesting. It's Halloween Christmas. That's kind of how we roll. It's a Tim Burton Christmas.
no, it just kind of disappears, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because of the contrast.
Or lack thereof.
Lack thereof. But you can see it when you move it.
Mm-hmm. These are interactive balls.
Interactive balls.
Yeah.
Okay, now where are we?
It's good
here?
to give them a wiggle.
Okay. Now we're back to this dude. Okay, I need a...
Well, how's the whole house thing going, Devin? I know that whole process is... I mean, we spent, I think, 7 months. It finally was. It was
Doing
supposed
what?
to be 5. Living in that one-bedroom apartment while our house was being built. Wiggle and jingle the balls. That's right. 'Tis the season. I was waiting for Eddie to chime in as well. Cute Eddie. Exactly. I just lob him over and see if he, you know, taps him back. Yeah.
I really like doing it like this because it's... If you had planned this all out and these were perfect, you wouldn't have to try to, you know, do something different. And when you do something different, that's usually when they're the most interesting.
Yeah. Usually the worst ones end up being the best
Yeah,
ones.
are the ones, you know, oh, wow, that's really a nice job on the texture paste. Okay, done. But now see, it's just gaining a lot of personality. Okay, so what else? Oh yes, I would definitely want to do. All right, so the bird. I've already done some work on the bird, but here's the thing. Okay, the nice thing about those,
Carla?
you don't have to worry about. Yeah, I think that'll work. I really want the bird to be blue. I like the idea of a blue bird, right? Okay? So we're going to do what's around the bird rather than the bird.
Yeah. I think what you should do is bring in that coppery color. Because that will be a very nice...
Okay, well, it's very strong.
Yeah. I'll draw it out. There you go. I think you needed my help on all those others. Let me know in the chat if you guys agree.
And I'm reading it, so I'm taking names.
I never watched. Is that the show Portlandia? The bird is the word. Word. Mm-hmm. Darcy said hashtag no comment. See, just staying out of it.
Good.
Hello,
choice.
D-Ray. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give us those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. We very much appreciate them. And especially even if you are watching in the replay. Leave us comments below. Just say hello. I love it when I rhyme. I don't mean to. It's a very happy accident.
And the thing about it is, you don't have to make it all like even and everything. I think it's more interesting if you don't make it all like even and everything. There we go.
I love that.
A blue bird.
Mm-hmm. And a coppery background.
Yeah. And this little guy I think is looking really good.
Mm-hmm. His little red eye, though, is kind of creepy.
Oh, I don't think it is. There are birds that do have red eyes out in the world. In the world.
Yeah.
I haven't decided what to do with this. It's just boring and I don't want to look at it anymore. Okay, I think we're through with this part. Now I'm going to show you what I think about when I get ready to put them onto
Hey, Tutu.
papers. And I spent some time yesterday making some more plainer papers that wouldn't fight. Remember we talked about fight with the design.
Hello, sorry.
That's the other nice thing about using the watercolor paints is you don't have to worry about your brush so much.
Oh, that would be awesome, Patty, for sure.
Okay, I need to set these up straight because they will leak. And see these? Yeah, they still got some
Yeah, let them.
gushy stuff in them. I better set
Because I
this.
kind of put them sideways in the drawer over here, so best to let them.
Okay, I think that's going to be lovely. I'm gonna let that. I don't know, that might need some more definition, but I'm not going to do anything to it right now.
That's kind of something, and I'm glad that you said that. One of the things about the watercolor is that really, if you want that high definition, like she was just talking about, you need to come back and do layers. Because otherwise you're just moving stuff around and it really doesn't. Yeah. But you got to layer it up.
You have to layer it up. That's just really true. And it's best if you let it dry, because if you don't, it just goes into the creases and cracks.
Well, yeah, and it's a lot like gel printing in a way where, like, especially if you want to kind of change the color of it, if you're adding it in there while it's wet, it's just going to turn to mud. But it will layer if you let it dry.
Gosh, I got a little water on our Ample Angel. All right, so I'm going to show you my box here because I want you to see how and be impressed with how.
This is the batch box.
This is the batch box.
This is what the batch box has become.
This is what the batch box has become. Okay, the ones that get finished over here, and actually what I do is I lift this box up and put them underneath so that they're flattening. But there are a couple in here that I want to grab out. What did I do with those little jobbers? Little tiny.
Oh yeah, hey Lisa. Yeah, definitely. So, the little ones, the 10 box ones, that's these.
I'm gonna work on that penguin because I think he's really cute.
Well, actually, I'm gonna do because I still have the other one up. Here are the Fine Tech ones. That's the larger, the full set. And then the CSY Art Gallery 10 box. I'll take you to the Mermaid Coast, which were the blue set. But you can click on like the brand and you can see everything that they offer. And I think that once you like click the link, we still get the affiliate.
I'm going to do that one because I have to dig out that other stuff. Okay, so
there you go.
I've got all my papers here, and I don't know what I did with those one little, but I have something for them, but I just don't. Okay, so I made some more papers that were plainer. Plainer.
Simpler.
All I did to this, from what you saw the other day, is go over it with another coat of the,
yeah, more red.
Permanent Rose. And, you know, and that might be, I'm leaning towards that, I don't know. Kind of makes the pink look poopy.
Oh, like Gia says, so she just found out that there is a pink spoonbill for the birds with red eyes.
Oh.
It's good info. Thank you, Lygia. Oh, and you're welcome, Lisa. Thank you for asking.
All right, now here's the problem. The background is just too busy.
Yeah.
So all I need to do to this is just put down another coat of turquoise.
All right, you gonna show them that?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
But we're auditioning.
Oh, okay. There might be the thing in there that doesn't need the...
That I don't need to bust out my gel plate.
Okay.
But I did clean my gel plate up.
Hold her more towards the... Like, we need you here.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
I don't love that either.
I like the blue-green one, but I think you're right. It just needs to be kind of...
Oh, no, I kind of like that.
Okay, again, bring us here. It's okay. It's just better on that end. It has a little more blue.
Mm-hmm.
All signs are pointing to yes.
Okay, now I think that's it. I like that.
Oh, yes, that's pretty. I agree.
Okay, so we've got that.
I will sign off on this.
I don't know if I love that or not.
A spoonbill rosette. The spoonbill birds are pretty cool. This is the one with like the, you know, and it kind of has the rounded thing at the end.
Well, I think what I did here is I've used part of it. I might have to make some more yellow. I can show you how to do that. Oh, this might be nice. There's my green. Thought I had another piece of yellow, but I may have used the yellow all up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Like that.
Hi, Sarah.
Interrupts that. And that. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Like that. I had some little pieces of yellow here, I thought.
You got your yellow section?
This is my yellow section.
Oh, that is very yellow.
That's very yellow.
That's a whole lot of yellow.
Oh, but look how cool that
That
looks.
does look nice.
Really like that. I like the contrast. But now I also have this one. It has
I like that a little better.
Yeah, I think so.
It's more interesting.
As soon as I put it down there, I thought, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's much better. But I had to make those papers. All right, we're going to change this into a solid teal. And I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go over it with the, this, so I get it more in, because I think I've got more things to put pinky things on than greeny things. I don't know why I ended up with all that green. And
If
we can
you
do
don't,
that.
I definitely.
Alrighty. Alright, we've got these ready to go. And what we're going to do, since we're batching, is we will hold off on doing this until we get these done. Because I really want that turquoise for that little cute little penguin dude. And then we've got all of our balls back here, which I think those are going to look really good with some of the more turquoisey.
Oh, ibis. What does that bird look like?
Turquoise this also. That looks so cool in the...
Is that what you want? Yeah, they don't...
Yeah, that's what I want.
The monitor oomps up the color sometimes. Depends on what you have your monitor set at.
Alright, I think we're going to do pink on this and turquoise on this, just like I just...
Just like you said. You've,
Like I said.
You've confirmed.
Confirmed. Look at this clean gel plate. Well, sort of clean. Good enough for the girls I go with. Okay.
It's a pinch.
What?
I don't know. We're just discussing the birds.
Oh, oh yes. The blue something booby bird has blue feet. They almost became extinct. Blue-footed booby bird. Something like that.
It's probably not as, you know, like, scientific name.
No. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
That's
I
what,
wouldn't be able
that's
to-
what the locals
I wouldn't
call
be
them.
able to pronounce the Latin anyway, probably correctly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do, and then they even have like little calibrate kind of things. To calibrate your monitor. It's one of the reasons that like Apple, I think Apple machines are far superior in that, when even just right off out of the box, they have superior color.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
Ann.
a whole lot easier to figure out.
Well,
I think it is, because I've had both.
hey, Liz. I know. We've had it all in the stream.
Well, and see, that just...
Look at the transfer, though.
I know. I'm looking at it.
It's got flowers and...
But we're still having some
Hey, Ellen.
ooky spots, so we're going to see if we can make this work.
And Carol says it really is called the blue-footed booby.
See?
They think we're just being funny.
Yeah. And the reason I know about this is because when they were making airfields in the South Pacific, these birds would get in the way, and so they...
Oh, that's what was
Yeah.
hitting the population.
Yeah. Blue-footed booby birds were almost driven to extinction because of, well, we know war is not good for children. Whatnot. Well, we're still just...
It's still kind of, it's
Those-
giving rather than
there's
receiving.
certain areas out there that just say, nay, nay.
I don't want that.
I don't know. I think we're just going to have to live with it. But I think it's better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I'm going to love it for this, but it might be good for something else. Oh, don't let me
Bye,
forget,
Yanka.
Mariah, to show the cards, the blank cards.
Yes.
Okay, well this is probably going to be kind of purple, but I think that's going to be okay.
You know, and I think Eddie even looked for... So, if y'all haven't watched Eddie's Dottie Miss Dottie video, you really should. It's a long haul. Meaning, like, he did the long haul technique. Not that it's, you know, a long haul to watch. I just thought I'd, you know, specify.
Yeah.
Anyway, he used these really cool little card things, and I said, hey, those are awesome. Where'd you get them? And they were gifted to him, and then I think he even looked for the exact same ones. I did my best.
Yeah, I don't really like the ones that Mariah got me.
I know. They aren't as good.
They're not as cool as Eddie's. Eddie has the cool cards.
Yeah.
And plus the size, they're just so dadgum big.
I know. That was the
cumbersome.
smallest I saw.
Cumbersome big. Now I think that's probably not going to come off on this simply because I'm not going to leave it down there long enough for it to grab onto the bottom layer there. But you never know. Some days. Some days.
Yeah, no, it's not always like a long session. And Eddie did a... Oops, sorry, bumped the camera there. Eddie did a really good job on the edit as far as, like, breaking it down on the dry time. Or, well,
right,
really, there wasn't dry time in between.
Look at that.
You know what I'm saying.
It's very cool. Okay, well, we're going to leave that one alone. Leave that one alone. And I think we're going to leave this alone because I would like to...
Hello, Sarah.
I think this is going to be a cool pull with something like silver.
Oh, yeah.
After it's dry.
Yeah. Or copper.
Or copper.
Because it'll pump up that pink.
It will pump up the pink. And it will also illuminate the blue. More better.
More better. Or Patty says gold. Thank you, Eddie. There's
All right.
Eddie's video if y'all want to check out that long haul.
Let's
And Google it, the
audition our...
card things that are not available.
Okay, let's see if we like our penguin on this. Oh, I kind of do.
Yes.
I do a lot, but I think I need to nip him. And I'm not sure. I tell you what, it's really hard for me to cut straight on the chopper because it has a shadow.
Yeah. So in the office, it's
What
not
do you
like
do?
on purpose, but you know, we always cut things in the light box. Which is great because the light's fantastic
Yes.
in the light box. But we don't have
see,
space.
I can tell you right now that is off ever so
Yes,
slightly.
it is.
But it's also because it's
He says, Pete,
wrinkled.
I feel you. I have trouble doing anything straight.
Hey, look at me lining some stuff up here.
No, well, don't get
Y'all.
too cocky. You haven't cut it yet.
God, ye of little faith. Carrie, weren't you proud of me? Look at that.
Did you see that straight cut?
That one's not bad, but a little bit off. I was kind of worried about chopping his poor little head off. And it was just a brayer off anyway, so... You know, I'm getting up there on it, getting up on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you know, you got to go off of the straight edge versus, you know, if you keep using...
That's straight. That's straight. That's not... Yeah. Oh, this one over here is a little bit off.
She does it.
Okay, we're going to have to do it this way.
You need to say, that's your straight edge. Okay, now, base all other lines. There you go.
Do you ever get tired of being right? Mariah?
Never. Ever.
I'm waiting for that day to happen. All right, I think that's straight. It doesn't look straight. You know.
Remember, go off of your top. You're not lining it up on your top.
I'm lining it up right here.
Okay. He's getting squeezed. He is. He's getting in the... It's like one of those,
I'll get it right
like
here in a
a
minute.
Scooby-Doo kind of thing there in the room that's, you know, closing in on him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I pronounce thee done.
Is it a Potu? Putu? And then, okay, so I don't know if y'all ever watch Stephen Colbert. Late night? I don't know. Stephen Colbert. Anyway, he had something Oliver. Love him too. He's funny. But there was a bird that he was like, because I guess in Australia they have a thing where you vote like the coolest bird or whatever, but it was the Putukataki or something. Putukataki. If y'all can help me out and find the information, I'd be very grateful for that. Maybe I can find it real quick.
Okay. I'm not thinking I'm not going to nip.
You're not nipping?
I'm not going to nip the pen because I just about reduced him down to nothing anyway. But I still think it's a really cool.
John Oliver. Thank you. Oh, look. See, look. I did turn off the sound, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I turned it back on. I'm going to find the name of this book, or bird. Sorry. Oh, it was like just recently.
Okay, I think I'm going to nip the angel. Okay, you've got 1/2 inch and a 1/4 inch. We're going to go with a 1/4.
Yeah, Putukaki. I'm going to put the name in the... Ugh. New Zealand bird.
Well, they have lots of funny birds down there.
Pretty cool looking bird, too.
This nipper doesn't always get it, you know? It has a little burr on it.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that?
There, Putukaki. I think that's how you say it. John Oliver? You've never heard of John Oliver? Come on, Paula. I love him. It's hilarious. Colbert's pretty... I really like Colbert. I find him extremely attractive as well. Just in case you wanted to know. It's a New Zealand bird. Mm-hmm. Hi, Julie Parker. You snuck in there. Sorry, I was looking up the Putukataki bird. Oh, Eddie, is that the video? Is that the link to the late show? You've never heard of John Oliver? Oh, I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah?
He has a show on HBO. I love her on that. I think, yeah, it show a little bit of star and then... Ooh, I think think I like that better.
Well, I think I do too, and I'm just thinking about... Okay, I'm going to show you the cards that Mariah... Oh my gosh, this just makes me crazy, putting the pen in this stupid glue. My eyes are watering.
Yes, they were both on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. That was the best. I miss Jon Stewart. He has his own show too. But it's like, I want it to be on all the time.
Having trouble getting these buggers out of here.
To see, they're bigger, and then they also have like a smaller frame, which
yeah. So it's like it's gonna take up in order to get this to work.
Do you need my help? I feel like you need my help on this situation.
You just shush it.
Okay.
As soon as I figure out which end.
Oh no! So look on the inside there.
Oh, okay.
It slides in, and that's why it gives you the little notchy thing.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got that. Well, we need to have it so it slides in. So it needs to be about 7.5.
No, I wouldn't make it 7.5. I'd make it 7 1/4.
Well, you've also got to think about it sliding around in the frame. Yeah,
I hear you.
These are not good cards.
Don't buy these. I'm not putting a link in.
Yeah. All right, well, what we're going to do here, we're just going to do a little experiment
If
here.
anyone does find the proper ones, like the ones that Eddie has, please send me a link. He looked and I looked. Hello, Don. I don't know if he heard back from Julie. Julie Torrance, that is.
I'm trying to find one here. That
Yeah, exactly. He's British. Don't all of you people know each other?
What?
John Oliver, he's British. And so Eddie goes, Paula, John Oliver's British. It's like, well, yeah, don't y'all know each other?
Oh. Okay, well, I'm getting the big chomper back.
Big chomper coming back in. This is the chopper, not the chomper.
I would like one of these that was about half this size. Would work a lot better.
Yeah.
You know, in this situation. Okay, so our card is a little over 7.5. So, yeah, I agree with Mariah, probably, that. It's going to be the black mark there. Okay, so...
Oh, good golly.
It's 5.5 this way. And, a little less than 5.5. It's not even... Because if you go much more than that, it's going to catch... See, you've got this edge here.
Eddie says cut it at 7 1/4 on the one end. And I think it should be 5 1/4, 7 1/4. But we'll see what she does.
Yes, that's where the mark is, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
So what did we say? 5.5? A little less than 5.5.
Well, wait. What size is this? It should be 4 by 6. Or did I order the wrong ones?
It's
It's 5 by 7, isn't it? Dang it. There are 4 by 6 ones. That's what I was really going after. But I think I was being pressured on time. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think Brad was trying to get us out of the house to, like, get to the post office and whatever.
Well, there you go.
Lovely. So there are 4 by 6 versions of this. I would get that rather than the 5 by 7. 5 by 7 just seems really big. Even though that's usually what cards are. I mean, majority. Like, especially Christmas cards.
I could come in and put words on this.
Word.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
A word.
A word. You put multiple words.
Yeah, I love the color. I just
Yes, they do come in white. I'll put a link. And at least it'll get you, like, in the right area of things, you know?
Yeah, and now that we know that they do have 4x6s.
And I swear, that's what I wanted to order, but then I was looking around at different ones, and I think I got a little off track and went back to the 5x7, now that you say that. Yeah, sure enough. See, no, here's the thing. This is the problem. So it says 36 pack of brown craft photo inserts with envelopes for 4x6 inch photos. 5.5 by 7 3/4. So that doesn't even make sense. Because the interior of that is not 4x6, is it? Maybe the interior is. Doesn't feel like it is, but no.
It's 6.5.
Yeah, see?
By 4.
There's a misrepresentation in there. And then I didn't read, I'm sure somebody has complained about it in the
Well, here's the
review.
dealio. Here's the dealio. So you can, you know, use this. And then, okay, so this was, and I'm really terrible at that. We'll grab a little stiffer paper here. If we make a, not really measure anything. If we make an interior that is 5.5 by 4.
Yeah, I like that crap paper. And they do have, and they actually have, I think, they have black ones as well. But then there were more options, I think, in the white.
So see, you could put something like that in there. Then when you put whatever it is else, you know, that you're going to put in from your cards or whatnot, it's going to fit inside of that. So that's not horrible. See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying that that's the one.
Right.
Just saying, you know.
Yeah, and so even when the ones that they call 4x6 are 4 3/4 by 6.8, and then the inner, the window is 3.5, 5.5.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. I really wanted the outer part to be like 4x6.
Okay, now in order to make this work, I don't love that. I'm going to have to love it.
They
before
are
I
messed.
put it in there.
Measurements matter.
Measurements matter. But now see, that's kind of cool looking.
Oh,
So that was 4, so I'm going to go and take another little.
Angie, you can't share links in the chat unless you're a moderator.
There we go. Now see, that looks kind of cool.
I like that. It's kind of candy cane-ish as well. I like
okay, well,
the nod to that.
Glue that baby down. All right. Now,
Are you
can
nipping edges?
Tell me what this. I need a. Okay, orange line short, white line long.
That's how our brain works.
Hey, you know, it's worked for me thus far. Okay, I'm going to take a tiny little bit off of the
Oh,
bottom
no problem.
here.
Thank you, Devin, for asking about it.
I think that's going to work more better.
Uh-oh.
What?
Why did we freeze there?
We are frozen.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on here. It's very weird. Let me... Gonna switch to the thing. Hold on, guys. Yeah, you guys are... I don't know. It was being weird before the stream, too, so... Okay, top side. Hey, will you press the little, the thing right there.
Why do I
That
press?
button. No, that you're touching the. There you go. Press that. See if that does it. I do not know why it is being super duper weirdo. Hold on here. There we go.
Are we back in business?
We're back in business. There you go. I don't know why it's being weird. Ever since I did the update, it's a little, it's angry. Or it's just being, it's not really angry. It's like, you know, something's wrong with it, but it's not telling me. Yes, and the dog is drinking. At least you know once a stream. You know you're in the right place. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We got the main screen working. You know, there's always fun things happening over here. And do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're enjoying yourself. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe.
Well,
we do this 4 times a week.
I don't know. I'm kind of jazzed about, you know, using up these backgrounds.
Hey, monkey!
So even though, you know, it wasn't exactly what I wanted originally, I'm kind of,
You're working through it.
I'm working through it and I'm liking it.
I'm very proud of you. Hey, and the thing is if you glue it down wrong, you can just flip her around.
Yeah, other than the fact that,
What? Well, you could have just taken it out and flipped her around, you know.
yeah, my glue was still
Okay. You felt like that was too...
cooperating. There we go.
Oh, Becky, you're so sweet.
Look at that. And then if, you know, if I just do an insert with the written part, you can yank this out and you can reuse it.
Yeah.
But you won't have an envelope, but
You'll have to work that out.
you'll have to work that out.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, some of you know how to do that.
Hi, Juliana. Welcome.
Keep those little hoop-de-doo things. Keep these pieces of paper. All right, now let's work on...
Thank you, Heather.
Let's work on this and see if... I don't think that... Oh my gosh, I bent my paper over. Dear Lord.
I know. I know, Julie.
I'm pretty chuffed about that. All right, that's numero uno done.
Hello, Janine. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, Lord.
Hello, Marilyn.
Oh, we have an avalanche over here.
That's on you.
But it's okay, because I think most of it already fell off back behind.
It's okay. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
I keep talking to her about these things.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can do some more of that. Kind of liked it. We'll just have to find things. I love this piece of paper. And I think it's very cool. But see, not much is going to show around there.
Sandy's making Christmas cards with her backgrounds and such. Ooh, another video. If you guys haven't seen it, Griffin Shell here in the chat. That's Rhonda. She did a Holly La La La. And what was the plaid something? Mad About Plaid. I think that's what it was. Well done.
Mad About Plaid?
Mm-hmm. And she is the designer of those two. If y'all didn't know.
Yeah, and see, that's gonna, this
Thanks,
is
Carrie.
almost,
We'll see you later.
I don't know. I need to work on this one when I have lots of putzing around.
Thank you, Eddie.
Fine.
That's the link to Rhonda's video, the Mad for Plaid. There we go.
Okay, so we've got this dude. Doodad.
Oh, the contraption that Pete keeps using. So that's a crocodile. It's a corner chomper. I'll put a link. They're fantastic. They're a little pricey, but well worth it.
Yeah, and get a good one.
That is a good one.
But we bought a crappy one first, though. Remember?
Yeah, we had one of the little square ones. They're great for like little things, but if you're cutting things like what we do, that's the real deal right there.
Well, I'm knocking the things out. You want to do that rather more often than not because they get caught on there, and that's what makes them do weird things. Okay, I got to get this out of here because I'm bending it all up. I really like the edge. Yeah, and it's like I told Mariah, I would really like a smaller one.
I don't think they do smaller ones.
Well, they should.
I'll send them a note.
No, I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing it.
Okay.
And eyeballing is just going to have to be good enough because... Alright, now...
There you go. Yeah, we are memory keepers. It's the Crocodile Corner Jumper. There is a link to it if you want to use our affiliate link. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, and it has a 1/4 and a 1/2.
Do pay attention. So if you don't use that particular link and you're kind of shopping around, be very careful because there are things that look like that one. Because there are other ones. Like, so we have, there's just a hole punch. And then, here, show them this in the big screen. Because I haven't drew a thing because I got tired of looking at the... It's very hard to see the writing on the side.
Yeah, this is...
But see, those do the different corners. So hold it to the side.
Like this?
No. So where I drew on it, you see in the top part.
Oh, yeah.
So it does like a more V chomp. So make sure that you pay attention to the description because you might get the thing that you... That's how I got that one.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
It's okay, but it isn't as good as... This will chomp really heavy duty stuff. It won't... It doesn't chomp just regular paper anymore because we've messed it up.
No. That's why... Okay. She can't remember what happened. But there have been multiple ones.
Which one is the one that...
See the purple X on that one? That one's wonky. That is the original of the 1/4 half inch.
So this is the
rounded corner. These here, just chomp something that's, high contrast. So you can show them that there's a difference. It's more of a little decorative. I mean, I guess rounded corners are decorative too, but... Bye, Paula. No worries. She's got to go to the supermarket. It's for real.
Oh, yeah, that's a divot.
Yeah, like a stub.
And that's a...
Like a little scalloped.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, you can...
Here, give me that one. That's yeah. It still works, but it's iffy.
Yeah. Okay, we've got one more corner to go here. And what was I on? Now Mariah's got me all messed up.
It's my fault.
Okay. So we've got rounded corners on Angel. This is another mini version Ample Angel.
Mini version Ample Angel.
Okay, so if we want to do something with her here, it's almost exactly the same here. But
Hey, Jasper.
I don't know that we have a, so maybe I should just use a white piece of white paper behind this
If you want to.
instead of a colored paper. What you think?
Up to you. It's not like you have a shortage of gel prints, but you might have a shortage of what's at hand.
Yes, this is very true.
If you want to. Yunt to. You want. Yunt. Y'all learning things today.
What about that? Do you think that that's just too much?
No, I don't like that.
That was very festive.
That's funny, Pia.
Well, and then I've also got just a plain
I like that.
blue.
That's very nice.
Boy, that's a wonky. I can tell I wasn't using any. Okay.
Well, it's probably just I need this piece, and I'm going to chop that down.
All right, so short end. Now, what did I say?
Oh,
Short end
orange.
orange.
Seems right. Is it that orange or the other orange?
And white end
Long.
long. That doesn't seem right.
No, that's a square that you got right there.
Well,
It's the other orange. But it doesn't seem right. It should be...
I totally screwed that up. But,
I think you're so good.
oh, I'm
No,
not.
it's because it's short on that one end.
But what we can do is we can do a double framey thing here. And then just go with a black.
Oh, Pia says that the sleigh and the reindeer would fit on those other pieces if you...
The what?
The sleigh and the reindeer will fit on those
Oh.
longer pieces.
Yeah. And I do have other, cards back over here.
She has more. Remember, there's like 80 of them. Yeah, but there were 2 little orange marks, and I think she went with the longer orange, and then that wasn't right.
I need to remark them.
You should go with a different coloring system. Maybe red and green for your holiday.
Maybe.
Maybe. What is cute. You got 20 minutes.
Wow.
Hey, but you made 2 cards. Finished out.
Yeah.
Not square and Texan square.
Oh, that's
Square.
really off.
I don't think it's bad.
Okay, here's what you do when that happens. Because it happens to me quite frequently.
It does happen to her a lot.
A lot. It's no worries. Because, oh, ow.
Careful how
Hit a
you
joint, hit a, how you hit a
hit a thing.
spot in it. But can you see here the light situation?
I mean, I could put that one light over you, but it's going to make your face all, like, washed out.
Shave a little bit more off of this end here.
Y'all do this? Let us know in the chat. Your Christmas cards need a little shaving.
Shavy.
Shavy.
Remember when?
Yes.
That was funny.
Jimena. Yeah, it is not. It's not helping her. Oh,
What?
the shadow. Oh, Rhonda says that some people mark their cutting boards with washi tape.
Well, it'd be my lucky to the one that I wanted would come off, and the other one would be still on there. I don't trust washi tape. Is not my best friend. Okay, so now we want this.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
Okay, get the darn thing back up here. Okay, so this has got to be the orange mark. And that's that mark, and hopefully that's going to work.
Does that feel right? Looks
well,
right.
It's a little shy, but of 7, but I think it'll work.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Trish. Thanks for hanging.
Oh, here's the envelopes.
Yeah.
And they're really nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice and sturdy and
Crafty.
crafty looking. Here we go. Numero uno.
Love it. Now, are you going to sign these?
Well, I thought we just stamp them. PM Marta Studio.
No, I need to have Brad make us a smaller stamp. Or we do have the one little one, don't we? Or am I thinking of something wrong? Oh, we got the one little one.
Well, like I said, it was a little shy, but I think it'll work.
Hello, Raven. Thank you. We love
Now,
having you.
this is really important. We want to make sure it opens up the right way.
I don't know that I like
Oh,
that.
this is not working. I'm going to have to shave off some more
Of the blue.
of the blue. The blue hue.
Blue, blue, blue. I think you could have gotten away with the blue as it was. But you were kind of on a mission and started chopping, so.
True that.
How's that? Is that helpful?
Yeah. Somewhat.
Somewhat. Oh, I will. I can stamp the back. Yes, like Hallmark. I have the square one and I have a round one.
Well, that looks kind of cool.
I'll do the little round one. That's usually the one we use on cards.
That angel going the right way here. I don't know if I love that or not.
I don't.
I just think the white's just too
Okay, here. Okay.
too stark.
I got some for you here.
You got me a different
Can
color
I have that
paper?
white piece of paper there? Can I have that?
What are you gonna do?
Well, which one was the one that was the insert?
I don't know. That one's too big. This one's a little bit small.
Well, which one's the insert?
This one. But
Okay,
I said
thank you.
it's a little on the small side.
Okay. Don't you holler at me.
Well, you're frustrating me.
Can I have the chopper? I'll come around and get it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good thing to hang. We'll be knocking microphones and cameras.
Okay.
I'm going to order myself one of those, a smaller one. I know they've got to make smaller.
They do. So, Carrie was
But
saying
I
it was
do
a
not
6
like,
inch.
I don't like this one.
No, I don't either.
Because the problem is you can't cut a whole bunch of pieces. The guillotine, you can cut
Yeah.
a lot of pieces.
So it should be like 7 1/4. That's what we discussed, yes. And 5 1/4. Here, what about that?
Oh, I like that much better. The white just didn't do anything for it.
It made it look cheesy. Now what? You had it backwards there for a second. I was like, oh, good golly.
Makes me happy.
Yes, measure once, cut 5 times.
But I am going to I'm going to nip the edges, but I'm going to go with a 4th.
And then I will cut any more that you need, but we got 15 minutes. Oh. Well, Julie, Shiny Things Studio, Julie, says that she loves her rotary one. It cuts like 5 pieces at a time. Oh, it has the little round wheel thing, not just the little X-Acto shaped blade. Yeah. That's the hardcore one. Mm-hmm.
Voila!
Yeah, the only ones that we've ever had are just the little blade ones that kind of come down, not that big rotary.
Okay, well, I should be giving you something else to cut while I'm doing this.
That could work.
Okay, well, you can cut Penguin. Oh my gosh, this is not glued down very good there. I might have to give that a bit of a work over.
Well, am I cutting... Well, obviously I can't cut it to the 5 1/4. You just want me to trim him up.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much trim up? Match the side over here? Or...
Yeah. More or less. That's kind of what I tried to do. I mean, it's always open for...
Uh-huh. Yes, we know. Oh, there you go, Devin. Well, that's what we were, because I asked P if she wanted me to order more of those, because she does have some of the blank card-based type ones, but then we saw Eddie do the thing, and we decided.
Well, what I would like is some white blank cards that we can use with our existing envelopes. You know, just the card part.
Yeah. I'll see what I can find for that side. The thing is, a lot of them come with the envelope.
Yeah, they do.
So you might as well just... Do you want her to just go in as is? Because I think she can.
I think that might be wonderful. Did you... Here.
No, I remember the... So it's 5 1/4.
Now see, that works really well. And I could move it up there, and I would even have room for a greeting down here.
There you go.
Oh, I can't get this darn thing to turn the right way. No, that looks really cool.
Hey, look at that. tell you, you made it a little tricky because I had to kind of come in at it. I wish I had a little window thingy I could square it up, but, you know. Oh, awesome. Yes, and those of you that have come in, do go check out Darcy's channel, Eddie's channel, Griffin Shell.
All right, well, here's what I don't like about it. If you're going to leave a larger, it should be at the bottom rather than at the top.
Yeah, you didn't, that really wasn't an option. That was for the person that was gluing down things to work.
I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
She doesn't like making cards on camera. This is a lot of pressure.
No, it is a lot of pressure, and I don't know why anybody is still watching this. I would have left long ago and said,
thank you for those of you that
"Dear
are...
Lord, give me a break."
Here, put something out.
I'll tell you what, we need to send everybody that is hanging in there today a card just for hanging.
Send me an email. I'll send you a card, but you got to send me an email.
Say, I hung in there. I watched that grappling around and waffling and bad cuts. And Julie says, I'm fascinated, Patricia. You get to, sweetheart. Oh, Devin says, we're more patient than you. Well, it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
There are certain things I'm really, really patient at. That this kind of measuring and cutting stuff is no. I'm a eyeball and whack it. Whiskey! Yes, hell yes. I should have started that a little early. But I have to tell you, you see this finger, how that fingernail's screwed up there? That's because the guillotine took that off. And I said a whole slew of bad words, and I looked around because I would always have, the kids were behind me on my chopping block thing, and first or second graders, and their eyes were just like big old saucers. And of course the blood's going pew, pew, pew.
You didn't get written up about that one.
No, I didn't. But I mean, it was bad. It took a long time to heal, but it's what you get when you don't pay attention with the guillotine.
Angie says that it's good to know that it's not just her that works like this. So
she says that's why I'm afraid of the guillotine. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to cut it just a few minutes early. That's no worries. We shall be back here tomorrow for Mariah Makes. Make with Mariah. All that business. We're going to be probably, I think I'm going to...
And eyeballing is an art.
It is. Not just a technique.
Oh, thank you, Nicola.
So I will be finishing up the Celestial Journal, and then I think what's going to be kind of cool, once P has the cards finished, I think the both of us are going to, because it's sort of aligning, that we're going to work on the masks.
And how are we going to do that? Are we going to just split screen it?
Well, I'm going to do mine on Mariah Monday stuff. Oh. And then you can help me, and then during the regular week, it's you. You take longer than me anyway, so it makes sense that you get more streams.
That wasn't judgy or anything, was it? Oh, hell no.
These are facts. Facts matter. Just being truthful. It's not ugly. Sometimes it's a little rough, but, she's learning things today. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Okie dokie. Well,